exactly how long Billy's gonna be gone for.
Well, we can't just tread water. I mean, whatever the judge says, it's going to be a question of years, not months. And we've got some major decisions to make, not just about the company.
You're talking about Peter?
Yes, I am. With Billy gone, Well, I guess that everybody's figured out that Bridget may well reopen the question of custody, and if she does, we have to make sure that we use everything we have and that she doesn't win.
I've got one sunny side up and one poached.
I'm the poached. Ross is the one with the sunny side this morning.
Oh.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kat. This looks delicious.
I made it myself.
I bet you did.
You know, it's really true. You've had this disgusting smile on your face ever since you woke up.
I think that I'm just excited about Dinah, that's all.
Gosh, I can't believe that your daughter's actually coming into town for a while.
Yeah, neither can I. You know, when she heard what Vanessa's going through, she decided she had to be with her mother. So the plan is, I am determined, once she gets here and gets settled, I'm gonna have her stay for the wedding.
How old is she again?
You keep asking me that. Dinah is 24, okay?
Does that mean she gets to call me Mom?
Kat, congratulate me. Congratulate me.
Well, you aced your police interview already.
No, much better. They turned me down.
Hi, Frank.
Good morning.
Listen, if you're looking for more shirts, I'm going to do some ironing later, so you'll have your pick then, okay?
Whoa, that's music to my ears. Finally gonna get things back to normal around here, huh?
Yeah. It's great to be back.
Good.
Listen, what do you want for dinner?
Oh, Julie, you don't have to cook anything for dinner. I have a huge tray of lasagna in the freezer, so all we have to do is stick that in the oven, huh?
Oh, I love lasagna. Oh, that's great. You know what, sweetheart? I gotta get going, though.
Oh, right away now?
Yeah, I gotta take back those dessert forks to Bridget at Companies.
Oh, okay. Well, say hello to everyone there for me, okay?
Okay, I love you.
I love you too. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Oh, Julie, I think we have a little problem here. The ruffle here goes in the front, and that's the bottom of the sheet. So you might want to switch that before you put the blankets on. I'll see you later.
Why don't you fix your own sheet?
Buzz. Didn't want to wake you, but I want to be the first in line at the printer. The labels for my lotion really should be in color, don't you think? What the hell do I know about labels? I know you think I'm jumping the gun, but even if we don't have all the money yet, it doesn't hurt to be prepared. Jenna. That's Jenna. Just like the Boy Scouts. Always prepared. This better be good.
Nice place you got, Buzz. Nice.
Didn't know it was so close either. Of course, I took a shortcut through the park. Roosevelt Park? Yeah, but I almost got hurt, you know? Because somebody dug a hole about 3 feet deep. Somebody wanted something very badly. Somebody went a little bananas.
You think this is bananas? No. This is bananas.
told you 1,000 times over and over again I didn't look forward to seeing you in that stupid uniform. And besides, I just don't think you're the type of person that's gonna be good at swallowing orders all day. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. But all in all, I know how much this whole thing meant to you, and I want you to know that I'm sorry. I really am sorry.
You know, David, it's their loss. It's completely their loss, because you would have been the kind of cop that everyone wishes that we had more of.
I don't know. See, now that it's over, well, the thing is I'd started having second thoughts when I got down to the wire on this.
You did, but you never said anything.
Well, I guess after all these months of building it up, I was just afraid to let anybody know that I was changing my mind. But then this morning, when I was sitting in front of these guys on the panel, and they kept asking me about that time that I stole your Uncle Ed's credit card. And then suddenly I thought, you know, suppose I make it today. I mean, suppose I get them to look past my record, and suppose some time goes by and I'm wearing the badge and I'm sitting across the desk from some guy like me. Is this the way that I want to spend the rest of my life? I mean, do I want to be putting people on the spot, asking them how they got into trouble and making them feel like 2 cents somebody picked up off a dirty street? I don't think so. I think that I'd rather be on the other side.
You mean like a lawyer or something like that?
Well, yeah, that's a long way down the line, but I think I like the idea that instead of being the one pointing the finger, I could be the one who's making sure the finger isn't pointed at the wrong person.
Wow, David, this is a big decision.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Are you sure you're just not saying this to make us feel good?
I never try to be brave, Kat. You know me better than that. I mean, frankly, the only time I can get you to rub my shoulders is when you feel sorry for me. And come to think of it, oh, goodness, they are feeling a little tight after sitting in front of those hard-nosed cops all day. It's just, you know,
How's that?
works every time.
Oh, you!
Hey,
What is this?
it's preliminary guest list. Well, you brought up the wedding. I figured while we're on the subject, let's get a few things decided. What are you doing? What?
I decided a few things. Like I'm not going to have 200 people at our wedding.
Well, Russ, you don't know who you kept and who you cut here.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. We will discuss this later. But I'm warning you now, I want a lot of guests. I plan on looking extremely wonderful, and the more people who fall over and die over my dress, the better.
What about that dress? Is Mindy still going to do it?
Well, I thought about canceling. But then I thought, why should we let what happened between our two fathers stand in the way of
Fashion?
practicality? It's a mutually beneficial arrangement here. I get to look the way I want to look, and Mindy gets to make a pretty penny.
How pretty is this penny?
Oh, come on, Russ. You don't want me getting married in a cheap dress, do you?
Don't I?
Oh, just stop. If you think this is too outrageous, fine. I'll just go call Daddy. Ask him to chip in on it. He's supposed to anyway. He is the father of the bride.
No, just because I am not fighting Roger on this custody suit doesn't mean he's going to step in and pay for our wedding. In fact, he's not going to be allowed to purchase even 1 grain of rice, and that's that.
Good morning.
What time is it, man?
9 something, I don't know.
You know, this thing's been going off since 6:30.
Yeah, well,
Oh, honey, I'm sorry. I meant to come home and have breakfast with you.
that's okay. I told Mrs. McGraw that, you probably fell asleep, and she said she'd drop me by on the way to school. Here. I thought I'd bring you a muffin.
Mrs. McGraw is waiting outside in the car for you now?
Oh, yeah, she said to tell you she was double parked in a loading zone, so I better not stay too long.
Oh, good. I just wanted to check and make sure Michelle made it, and she did. She found you.
Yeah, I overslept. I'm sorry. I was gonna go home. This isn't gonna go on forever. I'm just crazy now because of the special kind of review that the hospital is gonna have, so.
What kind of review?
Tell her what kind of review.
Oh, thanks, Ed. Okay, I'm going to tell you. You're going to know this at school. It's called accreditation. And it means that the hospital can't stay open unless they approve everything that we're doing. So all these people are wandering around the hospital with ugly little pinched-up faces, and they come barging into closets with magnifying glasses and getting in our way all the time. That's close, isn't it, Ed?
Yeah, it's painfully close. That
No
means
one
I have
is.
to get facts and figures from every person who's ever worked here in the last 50 years about every piece of equipment, every patient.
That's why you're so tired.
Oh, Ed, is this a bad time?
No.
I've got that, data from my, my research, and I thought maybe I could come back.
No,
That-
no.
Here, this is it.
Have to find a place to put it. It's not gonna get lost in the shuffle, that's all.
Do you want me to get this?
Would you? Thank you.
Hello, Dr. Bauer's office. Oh, hello, Mrs. Cullinan. No, it's Lillian Raines. No, he's due on round shortly, but I'm sure he can get back to you. Is that all right? Okay, I'll tell him. Bye.
All right. Superficially, that may look like it was dishonest and sneaky, but this is a woman that I can't deal with until I've had breakfast.
Okay.
She's one of the people that gets that report about the hospital.
I won't tell. I better get to school. Bye.
I'll walk you out. Do you have that swim meet today?
Yes, 4 to 6. Can you come?
Be there.
So is that your new job description?
What?
Covering for the chief of staff.
Your editor is back. And judging from this headline, not a moment too soon.
What's the matter? You don't like the way we've muddled through in your absence? But of course, you know, if you drop everything and run off to the Caribbean with your rich girlfriend, you don't have a hell of a lot to say about it.
The sentencing is this afternoon. This afternoon is the present. The present is news. What this lame article rambles on about is whether Lewis Oil is going to go down the tubes or not. That is the future, Holly. The future is not news. The future is anybody's guess.
And I suppose if we were in the middle of an election, you wouldn't publish the results of a poll? Educated guessing by experts is headline material all the time. So get off your high horse, Fletch.
If I wanted to work for Roger Thorpe, I'd be over at WSPR right now. Oh, wait a minute. I just got a news flash here. Now that you and Roger Thorpe are lovebirds again, you might be able to get your old job back.
Thanks, but I like it here just fine. Or at least I did till a couple of minutes ago.
I will repeat, since you don't seem to be getting it. My point is that the people of Springfield don't deserve their two major news media spouting the gospel according to Roger Thorpe. Now, I suggest, Madam Publisher, that you figure out whose side you are on.
I second that motion. All in favor?
So, Josh, what do you say? Start calling you Mr. President?
Well, I have to say I'm a little nervous about jumping onto a moving train, but I'll give it my best shot.
You've come through before, son. You'll do it again.
So, what's my first assignment, Chief?
Well, you deal with the media a lot, right? Why don't you see if you can take the curse off of this journal story?
Well, I've already talked to Nick. WSPR will report the sentencing, but it won't be their lead story. And they also plan to report that, according to our last quarter revenues, Lewis Oil is more than strong enough to withstand a change.
No, that sounds great, darling, but what about cooling off that damn newspaper?
Yeah, somebody has to talk to Holly Lindsay, and I don't know her well enough to yell at her. How about you?
Well, I don't either, but I can get around that by talking to Fletcher.
I know y'all don't want to hear this, but Mrs. Mulvihill just called again, and she did not want to hear that we were in a meeting. Somebody's going to have to call her, or else she's going to have our bushy tails in a sling.
Thanks, Wanda. Josh, Enid became our biggest customer, I don't know, some months ago. She's very difficult, a real case. In fact, the only person that I ever saw get her to crack a smile was Billy. Mindy, you had some dealings with her, though, didn't you?
I made a dress for her to wear to her son's wedding.
Well, then you can take over where your daddy left off.
Well, I suppose I could take her to lunch and let her know about the press release we're going to send out.
Look, that would be wonderful. I mean, you realize that's going to take a little bit of time away from the design business, don't you?
Yeah, well, that's okay. Tangi can keep things percolating for a while. I'll be in charge of all media relations, and I'll give you a daily report. I'll also be in charge of letting Daddy know what's going on, okay?
All right, 2 down, 1 to go. What about you, Dylan? You want a piece of this mess?
I can't breathe when you're trying to kill me! No. Not until you pay me the $5,000. Where's the money? Where is the money?
Where's the money?
You get it! You get it! I need the box!
There is no box. I dug until my fingers were blistered. There is no box.
There is the box! It's just not buried. It's someplace else.
Then why did I think I was crazy enough to think that it was buried someplace in the ground?
Because it was a kind of a test.
A test? A test? You mean like a fraternity initiation? Oh, well, this is hysterical.
Hey, Buzz. I was put away for a lot of years. I gotta be able to trust people. I gotta be careful. I gotta know they have what it takes.
I want to know you have what it takes. Like the $5,000. You got what it takes? Huh? Huh? Huh?
Yeah. You want me to look in your pockets? Or will you?
Buzz, I don't have the money on me. I don't. I told you that. But that's where you come in. You're gonna get it for me. Come on, man. We gotta be able to trust each other.
That's what I want to do. Why don't you trust me first? Okay? You trust me. You tell me where you have the money stashed.
Okay.
Okay?
It's under lock and key. But you gotta go get something first. It's a small silver box, heart-shaped. About the size of my hand.
And why is it easier for me to get this box than it is for you to get this box?
Well, it resides at an address, let's say, that you have easy access to.
What address?
3rd Street, number 70.
That's my son's house.
Oh, Eleni, is this all right now? Do you want to, like, bounce a quarter off it to make sure it's perfect?
What?
Never mind. Did you leave the grocery list for me downstairs?
Yeah, that's downstairs in the kitchen by the telephone.
Okay. Well, should I do the shopping now, or do you want me to clean the kitchen first?
Well, Julie, I don't have any particular order of how to do the work here, so whenever you'd like to do whatever is fine.
Oh, thank you.
Hi.
Hi, I'm gonna go grocery shopping. You need anything?
Yes, toothpaste. But not that big old clunky dispenser. Just a plain old tube is good enough for me. Thanks.
Okay.
Eleni, can I help you put something away?
No, that's okay, Nadine. I'm almost finished up here.
Are you mad at me?
Mad at you, Nadine?
Yeah, you know, because of the way we voted the other day to make you bring Julie back.
No, I'm not mad at you.
Are you sure? Because I would be. I wouldn't like anybody making me apologize when I didn't feel like it.
Well, I guess that sometimes you just have to listen to your family when they're trying to tell you what needs to be done. And I'm stubborn, just in case you haven't noticed, so.
Yes, I have noticed, and it's part of your charm.
Oh, good.
But believe me, I can understand how Julie might get on your nerves sometimes.
Yeah, well, I'm not going to let that bother me. I'm doing just fine. I'm not going to worry.
But there has got to be another girl out there who would be willing to trade room and board for a great job like this. Would you like me to help you find one?
We'll continue with part 2 of Guiding Light in a moment.
Lily, thank God.
Holden's found Lily.
Did you call the police?
No, I didn't have a chance.
Too bad, because Hans has found them both.
You're nothing but a cowardly piece of filth. What I am is in control.
Now what in the world will they do? As the world turns.
Well, what are you doing slumming around here then? I mean, now that you're involved in high-tech television, you really don't want to get any newsprint on your fingers, do you?
No, nothing like that at all. I'm not here on business, Fletch. Just came by to see you.
What?
Well, I felt kind of bad about what happened at dinner last night.
Hey, hey, wait a minute. Your mommy didn't send you over here to tell me that, did she?
No, of course not. Look, the dinner was at her house, but it was kind of being hosted by me and Melinda. I guess we should have realized that things weren't going so well when people started walking out before the end of the meal. Poor Ben didn't even get a chance to have a dessert. I'm sorry about that.
That's right. He's a great kid. He'll survive. But next time I will remember that Spalding dinners do start a little too late for kids. They're not exactly rated PG.
Nick, oh, leaving so soon.
No, Ali, you wouldn't want me to leave before talking about your latest headline now, would you? Since when did you decide to go by all trash?
I already had this conversation, thanks. Once is enough.
You do intend to show the other side of the story, I hope?
You see? You still are a newspaper man at heart. Yes, I do intend to inject some balance into it.
Thank you. Frankly, I don't think it's any of Nick's business what we do around here anymore. And don't you work for me, Fletch?
You know what, Red? There's a real quick fix for that. You know, hold on for a second, Fletch. That might not be necessary.
Hello, Dr. Bauer's office. No, why? Should he be? Actually, I believe he was called into emergency and he probably lost track of time. Do you want me to have him paged? All right, hold on a minute. Yeah, I'd like to page Dr. Bauer. No, he's just late for an appointment with Dr. Marcus. All right, thanks a lot.
Now who's covering?
Lillian, listen, I did not mean to be accusatory before.
You didn't?
No. I mean, I know that when two people work together, as long as you and Ed have, it's almost instinctual that you're going to cover for one another.
Oh, dear, let me get this straight, Eve. Is this one of your nice days? Is this one of your let's have coffee sometime days? I need to know where I am standing.
I'm sorry. Look, I'm a little paranoid around this place, and I think people are probably wondering, including yourself, why I still have this job, considering the fact that Ed and I are,
Ed, or what?
We're not seeing each other anymore, and in fact, I'm moving out of his garage apartment, but he probably already told you that, right?
Oh, no, Eve, he didn't. Ed is not the kind of man to discuss his personal relationships with the world, and he'd certainly be too sensitive to talk to me about.
Oh, yeah. Look, I'm sorry. I didn't realize.
Oh, I think you did. You just conveniently forget that Ed and I had a very painful history together, and that I was foolish enough to confide in you about it all at one time. You know, I just don't understand you. I don't think I ever have, Eve. You give more double messages than anybody I ever knew.
Yeah, like what?
Like saying it's over between you and Ed and hanging around this office, getting proprietary when someone else answers his phone. I really think you better find out what you want, Eve. Until you do, I think you ought to stay away from Ed.
Thank you.
I think it's great, though.
I don't know. I must be crazy to be thinking about law school when I'm still trying to get through my first semester of college without losing my job at the diner.
David, I don't think it's crazy at all, but you know who I think you should talk to? I think you should talk to Mr. Marlowe, because when you had your case, he was not just a regular lawyer. He really liked you, and I think he saw something special in you, so I think you should go over there, and I think you should talk to him.
You think so?
You know what? I think she is absolutely right. I think that's a perfect idea. I mean, Ross Marlowe really did seem to take a special interest in you, David. And besides, you know, if you could talk to him, you could ask him if he could reconsider about taking my case.
Excuse me, Bridget, but can't David do anything for himself? Does everything have to be about protecting you?
Well, no. Actually, Kat, it's not like I didn't offer to...
No. It's just that I'm getting a little sick and tired of everything being about Bridget.
Hey, buddy. Bridget, I returned these forks. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Sure, thanks.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. Ross, do you have a 5 on you or something? I need to go to the dry cleaners and I need a 50. I don't want to give him that.
Oh, poor baby.
5. Hey, Mr. Marler.
Oh.
Blake.
Hi.
Hi, David. How are you doing?
Not too bad. I could use some legal advice, though, if you've got a minute.
Excuse me.
You're not in any trouble again, are you?
No. Actually, I'm just asking for a friend of mine. I think you know Bridget Reardon is planning to sue for the custody of her baby.
Yes, and I already told her that I can't take the case.
Right. But let's just say that she did some research and she found a case where the natural mother actually sued and won.
You mean a precedent?
Right. Let's say she found the right precedent. Would that carry any weight in terms of swaying an attorney to take her case? You know, I mean, once she found an attorney who thought she had a case, her uncle would pay for it, so it's not like there's a problem.
Well, it might carry some weight with another attorney.
But it wouldn't cut any ice with you?
Well, the beauty of where I am right now is that I can choose what I want to do. And I don't have to hurt friends of mine. In this particular case, the mother of my child. I have that right.
But, Mr. Marler, Vanessa Lewis could hire a team of lawyers if she wanted to. I thought you were the kind of guy who liked to help the underdog.
How do you know that's not what I'm doing?
Granddaddy didn't mean to put you on the spot, Dylan. He just wanted to know if there might be something you'd want to take charge of.
Like what? I'm no good around the office. I'm not a desk man. You know, it took me forever to convince Billy of that. I finally did. You and Josh are gonna be fine. You don't need me.
Of course we need you, Dylan. We all need each other right now. What's going on with you?
What do you mean?
Well, ever since this happened with Daddy, I feel like you're pulling away from the family or something.
I don't mean to do that. It's just... nothing fits anymore. Nothing's the way it used to be.
I know. But we all have to find a new way together. We're gonna be okay.
Dylan, I need you to set up a meeting with Mikey and Ruthie down in the county.
I'm on a renovation right now.
Wait a minute.
Drop the ball.
Couldn't you get an extension?
No. Look, I know how much y'all want me to feel a part of this, and I really appreciate it. I really do. But like I told Mindy, you guys are gonna be fine. I'm gonna take off, okay?
Dylan, wait a minute. Wait. They're gonna call us from the courthouse the minute they know when the sentencing is gonna be. So why don't you leave your number with Wanda? Something tells me he's not planning on being there.
Something tells me you're right.
Okay, thank you very much. Oh, big catering job next week. I have to shop and cook for 200 people.
Good.
Oh, you know, this, above everything else, shows me that there really is no time to look for somebody to replace Julie right now.
Okay, well, maybe you don't have the time, but I could make time, and Julie wouldn't have to know a thing about it.
I don't know, Nadine. I mean, okay, so let's say we find the perfect person. Then Julie would have to move back into the firehouse, which would really get Jenna and Buzz mad, and then Stavros would get upset because they would be back. I mean, I don't want another family meeting. I don't think I could deal with that. I don't think it's all worth it. Believe me, people do not like change, especially people in this family.
Oh, but honey, sometimes change is good.
Well, I wish you would say that to your son. I mean, Frank, above everybody else, is the person who hates change the most. I mean, he wants to know exactly what to expect. You should see him. Now that the family is a little more organized, we're on a daily schedule, he is so happy, Nadine. He is making popcorn at night, singing in the shower again. I mean it. And he reminds me of a cat, you know, the ones that always go in that special spot at home, and then they start to purr. And believe me, I love it when Frank purrs, so I think that I'm just going to keep things the same for a while.
Sorry, am I interrupting? I can't read this on the list right here under paper towels.
It's margarine. I'm not a very good speller.
Oh. Well, do you want me to get any particular kind? I don't want to have to take it back if I get the wrong kind.
Julie, I trust you with groceries.
And same with the cottage cheese?
You can get whatever brand you want, whatever's on sale.
Thank you.
I don't want to have to take it back if it's the wrong time. What's that all about?
Okay, so the bed, it was the sheet. It was upside down this morning. I asked her to turn it around, and she got so upset. I mean, she looked at me like I had asked her to clean the bathroom floor with a toothbrush.
You know, I have seen that look before. Harley used to give me that look all the time. It'll go away. She'll outgrow it. Unless you strangle her first.
Which sometimes I really
So you want me to go into my own kid's house and steal a silver box which doesn't belong to you? You know, I may be dumb enough to let some schlemiel talk me into digging holes in the park in the middle of the winter. But I'm not so dumb as not to know what stealing is.
It does belong to me, Buzz. Well, it used to belong to me. See, my wife, oh boy.
You know, now this answers all the questions. You weren't trying to get into Nadine's pants. You were trying to get into her house.
Okay, you can stop right there, okay? It's the first time I laid eyes on Nadine. I didn't know who she was. I only knew she was gorgeous. I mean, not gorgeous like these TV commercial babes that have, you know, bones sticking out every which way and give you the who the hell are you look. I'm talking about gorgeous. Like, she'll listen to your whole life story and never once make you feel like a loser.
You mean, that's sort of when you knew who she was, she got more gorgeous.
Look, Buzz, I just need this box for a little while, and then you can bring him back.
What's in the box?
That's what I want to find out.
We know it's not money, because you couldn't fit $400,000 in cash in a jewelry box.
Who said anything about $400,000?
$400,000 in cash is what you took out of the savings and loan. I know, because it wasn't recovered. So how will this box get you back that money?
Look, Buzz, you have a choice. Either you keep asking me questions, or you could do a simple chore for $5 grand for 5 minutes work. When you make up your mind, you let me know.
I don't have to make up my mind. It's made up already. Get yourself another boy.
I just don't know if you realize how much Ed has to contend with right now. I mean, he has this accreditation coming up, and his administrative assistant who usually helps him is out with hepatitis. So do you know what happens? He gets up in the morning, comes to work. He goes home to have dinner with Michelle, help her with her homework, kiss her goodnight, leave her with the housekeeper, come back here, work half the night, and then go back and have breakfast with her the next morning.
But that's crazy.
Of course it's crazy. I just don't want you to add any more tension to him right now.
But I'm not adding any tension, not on purpose. Am I? Look, all I wanted to do is come by and give you this research from my TB project because I know you want to get everything done because the accreditation is coming up.
It's fine. You've got a couple of weeks.
Ed, there's a note from Mrs. Cullen in there.
Thanks.
Well, is there anything that I could do for you? You shouldn't be staying up working all night long, you know?
Oh, come on, Nick. We don't have time for this. We got a lot of work to do.
No, just hold it, okay? Give me a second here. Now, when Alan, Michael, you, and I were all here at the Journal together, this was the original division of ownership. Am I right?
Yeah, 30% to all of us.
That's right. Now, my point is 30% is hardly a deciding vote, Holly.
It is when the rest of the co-owners take off and work elsewhere. Alan Michael is always over at Spalding. He is not involved here anymore, and neither are you.
Now, what if I was to deed my shares over to Fletch? You. As a matter of fact, I already had the papers drawn up while he was away.
Oh, great.
Congratulations, buddy. You now own 30% of the Journal, just like Holly. You remind her of that next time she tries to tell you that she's the boss, all right?
Care to dance?
Well, I didn't expect to see you here today.
Why not? The upstairs isn't even finished. You don't think I'd run out on the job, do you?
No, of course not. I just... Billy's being sentenced today. I figured you'd be over at the courthouse with your family.
Hey, there's nothing I can do there. At least here I'm good for something.
Dylan, I wish I could change who I am. I wish I could change what I need. But I can't. I need it too much.
I know.
So there's no way we can understand each other now, is there?
Bridget, I understand. That's the hell of it. I do understand. It makes me feel like a traitor to my family.
Well, I sure couldn't get through to Ross Marler.
I'm not surprised. I mean, I didn't figure he'd go up against Vanessa on this one.
Yeah, but he did say one thing that kind of cheered me up, though.
Yeah, what?
Well, it was weird, but he made it sound like Vanessa was the one who was going to have the hard time keeping the baby. Like you were the one with the upper hand and that she was the one who was going to wind up being the underdog.
You said that?
Yeah. I mean, I guess there are more cases than we think where the natural mother has regained custody. I wish we could get our hands on some law books. And I could have asked Marla to borrow some, but now that he knows what we're working on, I don't think he's going to volunteer.
I don't understand why they make it so difficult to use a law library. Why is it so expensive?
Well, don't give up yet. Maybe there's another way.
Yeah, Uncle Starvis, I'll be there in just a little bit. I'm running a couple errands. Okay. Yeah. All right, bye.
Hi, Frank.
Julie, what are you doing here?
Listen, don't tell Elaine you saw me here, okay?
What are you talking about?
Well, I was supposed to go grocery shopping, and I did that, but I got hungry, so I stopped off for something to eat.
And what's wrong with that?
Well, I don't want her to get mad at me for not coming straight home. I mean, the ice cream might melt or something.
Come on. You know Elaine. I mean, she's not gonna get mad at you just because the ice cream melted.
You weren't there when I was making it. Oh, I'm sorry.
Ah,
Oh, are you okay? Did it scare you? No,
I got it.
I'm on with Mrs. Mulvihill for tomorrow.
Okay.
I guess you and I had better start working on that press release so I have something to show her.
No problem. We just tell him that Josh Lewis is taking over as president of Lewis Oil and that his niece Mindy will be waiting on him hand and foot.
Oh.
Hey, watch the hair.
Sorry. Granddaddy? Would you like to help us with that press release?
I don't know, darling. I ain't thinking real good for the moment.
HB, it's possible the judge is going to be more lenient than we expect.
It's attempted murder, darling. Billy came out and said he wanted the man dead. I don't think we're going to see a slap on the wrist.
They called. It's scheduled for 2 o'clock. I'm sorry. I know you don't want me to do this.
Oh, Wanda.
I just can't imagine it here without him.
Wanda, come here. Come here. Come here. Oh. Now, Billy could never imagine this place without you. As a matter of fact, none of us could. So, while we're gone, I guess you're just gonna have to keep things perking along as usual, okay?
Okay.
All right. Things aren't slowing down here, you know. This is still going to be Lewis Oil, and we're all going to make it a wonderful company and a company we can all be proud of. And we're going to do it for Billy.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Shouldn't Julie be back by now?
Well, she's a couple other errands to run.
Oh, right. Poor little girl. Now, I don't mean to be so hard on her, but you would think she would really appreciate a great job like this, and we all treat her like family around
Well,
here.
you know, I think that is the problem. This is more like family than a real job, so she acts like a teenager.
Yeah, but she's not a teenager. She's 20 years old, and we can't let her get away with murder.
Maybe she has no time to murder anything. She has so much laundry to do, believe me. I'll keep her.
Julie, I'm going to the diner. Would you do me a favor? Just let Lainey know that I'll call her and let her know what time I'm coming home.
Sure, that's fine if she's still talking to me.
What are you talking about? Don't tell me you guys are fighting again.
No, she just kind of got mad at me because I didn't do something a certain way, that's all. I mean, I work for her. She's allowed to tell me how to do things. You know, it just seems a little excessive to make me remake the bed 3 times.
3 times?
Well, she's a perfectionist, you know? I mean, that's how she is about her catering. She has to do it all herself so that it gets done right. I don't blame her for it. It just kind of makes things hard on the rest of us, you know? See ya.
Yeah, see ya. Have you seen my keys?
What, car keys?
No, the keys to my office.
Oh, well, you probably left them on the thing by the door, you know? I always do that. It's okay, I know where there's another set.
So, are we ready to get legal?
Ready as we'll ever be.
Dennis. What are you doing up here in the bedroom?
This has been Guiding Light. Jewelry provided by Lee Wolf.
Don't forget to watch The Young and the Restless in prime time tonight. And tomorrow the story continues on The Young and the Restless.